tall ship to our right is the USC GC Eagle, and I'll actually be talking a little bit more about it on our way back when we have a better view of it. And docking right in front of us is the Silva. This is a schooner and its home port is Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's 130 feet in length and it's 76 years old. During the first 20 years of the ship's life, the Silva was used in the Scandinavian fishing industry and made regular voyages to Iceland. In the 1960s, its sailing rig was removed and it was refitted as a bulk freighter. Cuba. The fall would eventually become a U.S. Supreme Court case and basis for future development. The first tall ship docked ahead and to the right is the Roseway. This is a gas-like schooner which is very similar to the Blue Rose too. Its home port is Camden, Maine. It's 137 feet in length and it's 87 years old. And docked next to the Roseway is the tall ship Unicorn. This is a square top-sail gas-like schooner and its home port is Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's 110 feet in length and is 65 years old. Originally built in 1947 under the name Rio Valente I, the Unicorn's hull was trafficked in the metal with captured German U-boats salvaged after World War II. And the next tall ship coming up on the right, docked on the other side of the Acadia, is the HMS Bounty. This is a full-rigged ship and its home port is Greenway, New York. It's 180 feet in length and it's 52 years old. The original Bounty gained its fame by results of a mutiny of its crew who set adrift the captain and all the crew members who were loyal to him in a life raft and sailed the ship themselves to Pitcairn Island. They then sunk the ship to avoid detection and lived on the island for the rest of their lives. And just on the other side of the Bounty is the next tall ship, Pride of Baltimore II. This is a schooner and its home port is Baltimore, Maryland. It's 157 feet in length and is 24 years old. And the vessel number K181 is the HMCS Sackville. The next tall ship docked furthest out and closest to us is the tall ship Lynx. This is a topsail schooner and its home port is Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It's 122 feet in length and it's 11 years old. And docked further inshore behind the yellow boat over there is the tall ship Lorinda. This is a schooner with bat and lug sails, and its home port is Halifax, Nova Scotia. It also has a sail area of 2,800 square feet. And looking back a little bit to the left again, docked behind the Lynx is the USS Providence. This is a square topsail sloop and its home port is Newport, Rhode Island. It's 110 feet in length and it's 36 years old. And the white tall ship coming up on our right is the tall ship Gazella. Its home port is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's 177 feet in length and it's 111 years old. The next tall ship, ahead and to the right, is the Appledore IV. This is a two-masted schooner, and its home port is Bay City, Michigan. It's 85 feet in length and 23 years old. And docked directly next to it is the Appledore V. This too is a two-masted schooner, and its home port is also Bay City, Michigan. It's 65 feet in length and 20 years old. Both Appledores and steel-hulled gas-braked schooners, typical of those that sail for coastal waters and the Great Lakes right up to the end of the age of sail. And the next tall ship coming up on the right is the tall ship, the Picton Castle. This is the bark, and its home port is Rarotonga Cook Islands. It's 179 feet in length, and it's 84 years old. It traditionally rigged and operated as a sailing trading ship based in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, but it's best known for her voyages around the world. And right next to the Picton Castle, again coming up on our right, is the tall ship Peacemaker. This is a bark and tine, and its home port is Brunswick, Georgia. Now to your left-hand side in harbor, you will see Georgia's Island. Shaped by glacial erosion, this island was one of the city's defense systems, and the fort you can see on the island was called Fort Charlotte, named after King George's wife. It was used by Edward Cornwallis and Prince Edward as a supply depot and ammunition storage facility. It has a series of underground tunnels that lead to various storage rooms. This is one of Halifax's main navigational points, and the radar antenna, designed to resemble the mast of a ship, is one of three for Halifax harbor traffic control. The lighthouse on the island was manned by a reaper until 1974 when the lighthouse became automated and moved off the island. The fortifications have been preserved and stabilized, and are actually open to the public on Sunday afternoons. Stores 60 million annually through containerization. These elevators once frequently used throughout the winter, is when the St. Lawrence Seaway cruises over and a grain is then shipped to Halifax. As we make our turn here, if you look to the left-hand side, you can once again see the Peacemaker. In the summer of 2000, the vessel was purchased by the 12 tribes who spent the next 7 years refurbishing the ship and bringing it as a barking sign. Work was done to the ship's mechanical system, and it was scraped and painted. The refit vessel set sail for the first time in the spring of 2007 under the name Peacemaker. And once again to the left is again the Picton Castle. The Picton Castle is one of the 5 trawlers which were constructed for a company based out of Wales in 1928. All 5 ships were named after castles. The Lucky Sloop. The Widow of St. Pierre, and documentaries including The Irish in America. Gazella was nearly destroyed by an arsonist fire in 1972. And directly to our left, docked behind the yellow boat over there, is the tall ship Lorinda. In 2003, the Lorinda met an untimely fate, and it was docked by the Maritime Museum during Hurricane Juan in 2003. and was tragically sunk by the HMCS Sackville, which broke loose in the 140-kilometer winds of the hurricane. After her sinking, Lorinda was raised by a crane and barge in October of 2003, and the ship required extensive refurbishing. And headed to the left is the USC Eagle. This is a bark and its home port is New London, Connecticut. It's 295 feet in length and 76 years old. The modern-day USS Eagle was originally a German bark named SSS Forest Vessel, which fought in the Second World War. It was commissioned in